Hello everyone, welcome to Irfan CFPS YouTube channel. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the travel distance requirements for Class B fire extinguishers. Location requirements of Class B extinguisher. So previously I already told you that we need to take care of travel distance requirements for locating the fire extinguishers. This will be applicable for Class B rated fire extinguishers as well. Once again to repeat, travel distance is nothing but the actual walking distance from a point to the nearest fire extinguisher. Please don't get confused. Travel distance is not the distance between the extinguishers. It is the distance or it is the actual walking distance from a particular point to the nearest fire extinguisher. So as per NFPA 10, table 6.3.1.1, we can find out the extinguisher size and placement for Class B hazards. So basically, if you look at this particular table, you can find type of hazard on the left hand side: light hazard, ordinary hazard, and extra hazard. In light hazard, we can use extinguisher rating 5B and 10B. For ordinary hazard, we need to use 10B or 20B. For extra hazard, we can use either 40B rating or 80B rating fire extinguisher. And the maximum travel distance requirements to the extinguishers is given in the same table as you can see on the screen. For light hazard with 5B rating, the maximum travel distance is 9.14 meter or 30 feet. Similarly, we can see that the travel distance to the extinguishers cannot be more than what we can call as 50 feet or 15.25 meter based on the rating of the Class B extinguishers. So we need to check this particular table whenever we are going to locate or distribute the fire extinguishers. So before we move further, please note all the extinguishers shall be UL listed or FM approved as per NFPA 10 requirements. However, the extinguishers may not be UL or FM if the AHJ authority having jurisdiction accepts the local make. And second point would be like on every fire extinguishers which are UL listed or FM approved, there will be rating. So if you look at here, it will be mentioned on each and every UL listed extinguisher. Even if the extinguisher is rated for 2A class, then also the extinguisher will have the 2A rating label. So by this label, we can understand that this extinguisher is used for Class B fires. And the third most important point, basically this 10B, for example, here you can see this 10B, this number represents that this particular extinguisher is able to extinguish a certain size of heptane fire, because Class B fires involves flammable liquids. In gasoline, mostly heptane is one of the main component. So basically, if we try to remove the heptane, then the fire can be extinguished in Class B fires. And one more point I would just like to highlight you. Fourth point, as I told you, the travel distance explanation, the pathway from a particular point to the fire extinguisher. Here, for example, you have one extinguisher. Here also you have one extinguisher. And as per this particular table, we said for light hazard, if we consider 10B rated extinguisher, the maximum travel distance can be up to 15.25 meter. If you consider the distance between extinguisher as 15.25, then you are wrong, because this travel distance is not the distance between extinguishers. It is nothing but the travel distance. We need to draw a particular circle with radius of 15.25. If you draw 15.25 radius, then you can see it might be in this way. It might come. So basically here the area, this area is not covered if we consider 15.25 meter distance. So what we need to do, I'll just highlight this portion. This portion is not covered. So what we need to do, we need to make sure that these two extinguishers are literally little bit close, so that the circles can be overlap each other. Then the portion will be covered. So this portion will be covered if we reduce the distance between the extinguishers. So in short, in order to tell you, I will draw here one more time. I'll place two extinguishers here, and then I will reduce the radius less than 15.25. So it will be like this, and from here I will draw one more circle. So it will be like this. So this total floor area is covered with this travel distance requirement. So here the distance between extinguishers might be or will be less than 15.25 meters. So in this way we need to propose or locate the fire extinguishers based on this particular table. And final point for today's session, the reason between the maximum travel distance, or if I say like the reason the basic maximum travel distance to class B fire extinguisher is 15.25 as opposed to class A fire extinguisher is that flammable liquid fires reach their maximum intensity almost immediately. That's the reason the maximum travel distance for class B is less than class A rated fire extinguishers. If you get any doubts, please let me know. And in next session we are going to discuss about class C rated fire extinguishers as per NFPA 10 requirements. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notification icon to get more updates related to design of fire protection system.